Hi there, Livia here. I wanted to quickly share a couple of color tips that I think you'll really enjoy using in your next painting. It's about using warm and cool colors together to really bring your paintings to life. I'll also talk about value priority versus color priority systems. One of the secrets to Sorolla's incredible light-filled paintings is how he played with warm and cool color temperatures side by side, especially in skin tones and sunlight. Most times, but not always, this effect can be achieved by the interplay of complementary colors, which represents a cool and warm contrast. In this painting, for example, we can see how Sorolla used blues and sort of purple colors on the background. They are considered cool colors if we compare them to the orange and the yellow that we see on the girl's skin and the figures here on the background. So see how he worked with the cool and warm relationship, but at the same time, they are opposite colors as well. The yellow is opposite or complementary color is the same. So yellow is complement to purple or violet colors, and then orange is complement to blue. So that enhances that light field effect. It makes the orange look more luminous because the girl is surrounded by blues around her, cool colors around her. So it makes the effect of light look more colorful. That's what we call making your colors sing. And then as we look at other pictures, we will be able to see that same sort of pattern. The sail color is warm, it's an orange based color. Either in the shadow or the light is the same. And we can see a bit of that purple here in that shadow, so it makes it look cooler against the sunlit area. What we see a lot of blue here around it on the sky. It's a grayish purple blue color, and then we can see blues on the water, so that makes that light effect more potent, stronger, more light filled painting. So and in the way he used those colors on the water reflection as well here, lots of orange based colors in contrast with blues and greens. That green, we don't see the green on the boat, so it's reflecting on the water. He probably has exaggerated that color because green and red are opposite colors, are complementary colors, so the red and the green here work in a way that they create contrast when they are sitting next to each other and makes it look more powerful, more beautiful, more colorful. So we see definitely here the complementary color contrast. The details here, brushstroke is amazing. It's messy, but at the same time, it looks good. You can see control of his brushwork, brush strokes, and so on. So that's another beauty in the way he worked with all the colors like greens and purples on the shadow of the sail to harmonize with the rest of the painting, especially the reflections here. And this is a picture that I did a master copy on Sorolla His Approach to Value and Color. Then we went through all the techniques to create that sort of effect and to paint this here. So then another picture is this one. Oh, that's such a beauty. I love this one. The girls, and see how luminous their skin looks. It's just beautiful. How orange, how simplified in terms of value, but how orange that is, because it's so surrounded by those blues and greens and purple blues on the background. So those colors will create contrast. Those colors are complementary colors of the red based, the orange based skin, and so on. So it's another beautiful painting. Brushstroke is lovely. I love that loose approach. But again, it's the color. It's how he used color and value together. Then let's see another one here, just briefly. Same, it's a beautiful picture. We can see the greens and blues. Probably I don't need to say anything now because probably you can see it. But just briefly, you see pinks and blues and greens in contrast with their complementary colors. The sea has green and blue. then we see those colors just juxtaposed, used together next to each other to create that beautiful glow. That's amazing. You know, the sunlit areas, how warm they are in contrast with, cooler shadows or green shadows here on the white areas, and so on. So that's another beautiful light filled painting. In that painting, we see how Sorolla strategically used color and value to create this masterpiece. When we talk about painting light, artists throughout history have taken two main paths. One focused on value, which is the light and dark aspect of color, and the other on color, which refers to aspects like hue and temperature. The masters from the past, like Rembrandt and the Dutch landscape painters, for example, used a value priority system. They built form and atmosphere using dramatic contrasts between light and dark. Think of chiaroscuro, the deep shadows, glowing skin, and golden browns that give their work such an emotional weight. Their use of color was secondary, often muted or earth-toned, serving the structure laid down by value. Fast forward to the French Impressionists, and the shift is striking. Monet, Renoir, and their contemporaries favored a color priority system. Instead of pushing darks and lights, they used color relationships to capture the fleeting, vibrant effects of light. They kept their value range very tight, allowing the colors to remain fresh and unbroken, even in shadow. Both of these systems tell a version of the truth, but neither tells the whole story. And that's where Joaquin Sorolla comes in. What makes Sorolla's work so compelling and why it resonates with so many of us is that he blended both systems seamlessly. His paintings glow with radiant sunlight, but they also have volume, weight, and structure. His use of color is joyful and expressive, but never at the expense of form. He knew how to control value and make colors sing. It's that rare balance between structure and spontaneity that sets Sorolla apart from his French peers and connects him more closely to painters like Velázquez. In my Sorolla courses, this is exactly what we explore. You will learn how to see value and color not as separate systems, but as tools that can work together just as Sorolla used them. So here's the tip. If you're painting something lit by warm light, like an afternoon sun, try placing a cooler tone in the shadows, and vice versa. When you place warm and cool colors next to each other, they create a beautiful vibration and energy on the canvas. This contrast helps your color sing, and it's such a powerful way to make your paintings feel more dynamic and full of light. And while we are here, let me tell you that 6 years ago, I launched a course that would go on to become one of my most loved, Sorolla His Approach to Value and Color. It was all about understanding how Joaquin Sorolla used light, value, and color to create his glowing painterly masterpieces. In that course, I broke down his techniques into clear, step-by-step lessons, showing how to build a painting that glows with light, movement, and atmosphere. And over the years, hundreds of students from around the world have taken that journey with me. But many of you have asked for more. You want to go deeper, to tackle the complexities of the figure, and to apply Sorolla's methods to portraiture. That's why I've created this brand new advanced course, Sorolla Mastering the Figure. In this course, we will be undertaking a master copy of one of his most iconic figure paintings, The Fisherman. You will gain invaluable insights into his process and learn how to apply his techniques to your own figure and portrait paintings. This course is about building your confidence with color, light, and brushwork, in painting portraits that feel alive. If you are ready to truly level up your painting, the Sorolla Series is here for you. And that's not all. To celebrate the launch, I'm giving away my Zorn Palette Portrait Masterclass, which is another brand new course, and it's completely free when you join the Sorolla Series bundle. This free bonus is available for a limited time only. If you are passionate about capturing the human form with light and color and emotion, this course is for you. Join us today and let's get started.